His team establishing themselves among the league elite at 7-1 here through the first couple of months of the season. Cross the net. Is set to kick things off. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. Well, here come the Steelers, and that's the sight that looks odd, but people were looking to see after keeping us waiting all spring. Year 21 in the league for Aaron Rodgers, his first as the Steelers quarterback. From the shotgun, he'll throw to get this one started. That one out of the reach of the receiver's outstretched arms. It is incomplete. We'll give you a look at the key inactives for tonight's ball game. Interesting to see how much of an impact their absence will have on this one. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's A-Rod. Pass right side to down. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down. They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. On 3rd down, Rodgers. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down.
Gain of 13 yards. 1st down.
The master of play action, Rodgers. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete. 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
To the air once more. It's Rodgers. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
3rd and long for Rodgers. He's got his man. That's down. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
It's a gain of 20. And the Steelers 1st down.
On the ground is Jalen Warren. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. There you get a look at his numbers on the ground a week ago as a part of their victory.
Chargers 27-yard line.
On play action, Rodgers. This one is complete to DK Metcalf. And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
1st down, Steelers.
Play fake. It's Rodgers. Let's take it in left side by Smith. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
2nd and 6. At the Chargers.
Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down. They are set up with 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Pittsburgh.
Here comes the jet sweep. A short goal. Down to the 7. 2nd and goal.
He's tackled at the 7-yard line. A pickup of 2.
From the gun, Rodgers.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
And that is incomplete. He was seeking out the veteran Adam Thielen that time. And it'll be 4th and goal coming up. Here comes Chris Boswell to try a field goal. This about as short as you can get. Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers will take a 3-0 lead.
A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
So here come the Chargers, and it's year 6 and year 2 for Justin Herbert, Craig. It's year 2 with Jim Harbaugh, but the 6th season for the 6th overall pick in the 2020 draft.
A lot of things jump off the tape when you watch last week, Mike, but it was really just the overall execution of the game plan that stuck out the most. I mean, not only did he get them in the end zone a handful of times, he protected the ball, and he routinely exploited the weaknesses that they found during the week on film. He's going to be looking to do the same thing over these next 4 quarters. If he's successful, they're going to have a shot to leave here with another win.
How about that? Quick feet there. Made a man miss on his way to a nice pickup of 7. From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 2. They'll go again with Hampton, and he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Herbert looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Chargers first down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
Down inside the 10. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line.
A gain of 24 yards. That's another Charger.
Hampton trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he's going to come up short.
Short of the goal line.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Now, Herbert. That is hard. What a job to keep the play alive. Keenan Allen. Touchdown, LA. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year.
That was just too easy, Mike. It's just straight man coverage. Great route by the receiver on the slant. You just can't give up an inside release deep in your own end zone. Because as you just saw, it's pitch and catch.
Dicker good with the extra point. And the Chargers move out to a 7-3 lead. As the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away.
For the Chargers.
It's a return. Here comes Calvin Austin. Ooh. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Steelers offense and their running back, Jalen Warren, set to take over once more. And they love to find different ways to get him to football. Look there. He comes into this week 2nd in the NFL in receiving yards out of the backfield. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line. Now we're going to get a stoppage. We have an injured Charger. The training staff going to look, and we'll step out for a moment. So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. Off the play fake, Rodgers. That'll be caught by the running back, Warren. From the 44-yard line. Here's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
A carry here for Warren. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
A gain of 12. 1st down.
They'll stay on the ground with Warren. And they'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd.
To throw is Rodgers.
38-yard line.
Metcalf left side, he's got it. And he'll be out of bounds, down at the 20.
Gain of 18 on the play. And the Steeler 1st down.
A run out of the gun with Warren. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. It is 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Rodgers. The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
Intended for DK.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Looking for the pylon, but the official right there is going to mark them out of bounds at the 1-yard line. Warren is into the end zone for a Steeler touchdown.
Now remember back, Mike, their first drive, they had to settle for 3. So they definitely didn't want to have to do that again. So really solid drive from start to end, and they're finally able to cap it off with a touchdown.
Chris Boswell on for the point after. He knocks it through, and the Steelers are on top. It's now 10-7.
Chargers 7.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Chargers offense about ready to get going on their second possession. They have been one of the better teams in terms of throwing the football this year, and the numbers bear that out, and they have come out of the gates hot in this one. Herbert out quick to Allen. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 40-yard line.
13 yards on the play. And the Chargers first down.
Throwing on first down is Herbert. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
If you're going to run this route against quarters coverage, Mike, you have to do a better job of running the route flatter. The quarterback is going to trust that you are going to uncover right when that guy comes out of his break, but he rounds the route just a little too much and ends up being a costly mistake.
Here comes the Pittsburgh offense now, heading back onto the field. They'll have a short field, looking to build on the lead. Rodgers on first down. Drop this down to Warren. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Rodgers
At
to
the
throw.
43-yard line.
The pressure gets there, and he goes down. A sack that should be the final play of this first quarter.
5 yards. It's 3rd down. 3rd and 11.
So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. It's the Steelers with the early lead. And we're back at SoFi in SoCal after this. The Steelers with the football to begin the second quarter. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Rodgers as they are facing a tough 3rd and 11. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line.
It's a gain of 23
That's
yards.
his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
2nd and 9.
Play action now with Rodgers. He'll get this out to the left route. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard. It sets up 3rd down. They go right back to Downs. He's got it again. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem. And that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
That's going to be blocked.
And this situation, Mike, every coach on the sideline is yelling, watch the ball, watch the ball. So this is a gutsy move defensively to sell out and go for that block. Remember, if he times this jump wrong, that's a first down.
Justin Herbert back out there. He and the Chargers getting set to go once more. And as we move into the second half of the season, he continues to put up the big numbers. Currently the NFL's leader in passing as we play here in the month of November. He did not want to go down there. Carrying tacklers. It's a gain of 9. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's second and inches. From the gun, it's Herbert. On the out, connected with Allen. He'll be out of bounds. It's a gain of 4, and that gains them another first down.
First down.
Out of the gun, here's Herbert. Looking middle, and he'll get it complete to McConkey. They're going to work this down inside the 45.
It's a gain of 20.
His 50th reception on the season, and he's got a first down to go with it.
At the 42-yard
Here's
line.
first and 10. On play action now. Herbert. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. They'll try again here. Second and 10. This one finds McConkey. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
15 yards on the play.
On first down, it's Hampton. Wow, that 360 spin. He'll get out there. He'll get forward and give him 6 yards on that one.
A 7-yard pickup.
From the 22 now, here's second down and 3. Shotgun now for Herbert. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he's taken down, but they are in business. This sets up first and goal.
That's another Charger.
They'll run with Hampton. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's second and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to second and goal. At the Steelers' 9-yard line.
And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back to the 17-yard line.
What once looked like a promising drive has suddenly hit a little bit of a roadblock here, Mike. They're in scoring position, yes. But now on third and goal, following that second down sack, this defense has a shot to come away, only giving up 3.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long. To throw, it's Herbert. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Into space. He's inside the 30. And he's going to take this back all the way. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. What a spectacular take back for the score. You can stay in your own end zone and just take the touchback. Better yet, go the other way and get the touchdown.
And just a great heads-up play there, Mike, not only to secure the ball in the end zone, but then to recognize he had an alley. He's able to outrun the rest of those guys, and now he finds himself taking it all the way back for 6.
Boswell adds the extra point, and the Steelers will get out in front 17-7. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. Now return coming from the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
First and 10. At their own 26-yard line.
This drive will begin with a run with Hampton. And he'll take this to about the 28. Deanna Benton there for the stop.
On the tackle.
They'll come up on a second down and 8.
Brings up second and 8.
Throwing, Herbert. He's got the big rookie out of LSU, Mason Taylor. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Brings up third and 3.
Herbert going to try to throw on third down. And the defense picked the lucky stuff there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
A 7-yard gain. And the Chargers first down.
A run. This is Hampton. Past midfield to the 45. An electrifying run, bringing it all the way inside the 15-yard line.
It's a gain of 48 yards.
They're run here, and this is Hassan Haskins. He takes a really good lick in the backfield. They were all over him defensively for that run. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Now Herbert. That one just too far out in front, and it's incomplete. 3rd and long.
He was covered by Patrick Queen.
To throw is Herbert. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
And this is a great example of what can happen when you play complementary football. The back end holds up nicely in coverage, and then that front 7 is able to wreak havoc and put an end to this play.
So now, 4th down, and Cameron Dickers on for the Chargers.
A 35-yard
It'll be a 35-yard attempt. Dickers' kick is good. And the Chargers start back within a score. It's now 17-10.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
29-yard line.
Hey, give me a D. Give me the E.
On play action, Rodgers. He's got Freiermuth open on the left side.
Freiermuth. It's a gain of 17 yards. First down.
They run out of the gun with Warren. They'll take this forward maybe 2-3 yards, but doesn't matter. We have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. From the gun, Rodgers.
The drag route. We used to say this is day 1 install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run-after-catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I return to SoFi Stadium after a short break. It's going to be 3rd. They need 1. They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. On 3rd and 1, here's Rodgers. And they're going to get to him and take him down, take him back to the other side of midfield. Now the Chargers will use the first of their timeouts, as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. And this one's going to land out of bounds as they'll mark it inside the 20. The Chargers offense and Omarion Hampton getting set for their next possession. And he's been a tough man to stop in this first half, putting up some big numbers already. And remember, we haven't even reached halftime yet. On 1st down, Herbert. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Alex Highsmith as he gets in for sack number 22 on the year. Now just a half shy of the record held by Michael Strahan and J.J. Watt. Here's Herbert. They'll set up the screen to Hampton. Oh, yeah. That'll be good for 11 yards. Still short of the first down marker. And 3rd down coming up.
Gain of 11 brings up 3rd and 5.
Now, Herbert. And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen.
And these are the throws that are really holding the offense back right now. Like, he just has to make better decisions because you're not going to win many games when you turn the ball over at this rate.
set forth trying to build on it. They're going to do that with excellent field position. A first down throw from Rodgers. Completing this one to Downs. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts, and they'll stop it just over a minute remaining in this first half. Down at the 12. It's first and 10. From the shotgun, it's A-Rod. That one taken in. DK Metcalf. Touchdown, Steelers. Greg, they take advantage of the good field position and move it downfield for the score.
When you take the field as an offense, there's a little added confidence boost, Mike, when you see yourself this close to the end zone. You get into the huddle, you're anxious to see what the next couple plays are. You're able to take advantage and end up punching it in.
Boswell adds the extra point, and the Steelers move out to a 24-10 lead. Still a little time, final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. A return now from the 4. They get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line. So now here comes the Chargers as they get set to take over once more. They'll start out first down and 10. Herbert to throw. He's got his tight end, Arande Gatz, in the second. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Throwing now is Herbert. Left side, catch made by McConkey. And he's going to have the first down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
And the Chargers first down.
Now it's Herbert. Finding space at the 40. The Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop at 45 seconds to go until halftime. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's going to have the first down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
And the Chargers first down.
Herbert to the air again. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
Incomplete. It's second down and 10.
Now Herbert again. He'll find Hampton out of the backfield. Get about 6 before he's taken down.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it third.
Throwing again, Herbert. He's got his man. Allen with the connection. Set to go now on first and 10.
That's another Chargers first down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Herbert to the air again. In trouble, and down he goes. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12.
At the Steelers' 43-yard
He'll get up
line.
and spike it, and let's check the clock. Maybe time for 2 plays here before the end of the half.
60-yard attempt.
His kick is good from 60 yards out. He's got the leg to knock it through.
And you talk about having confidence in your kicker, Mike. I mean, to send him out there to kick from midfield, and what does he do? He repays you with that confidence with a 60-yard field goal. I mean, that was something else.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. It's Week 10, Veterans Day coming up on Tuesday, by the way. We salute all the brave men and women who keep our country safe. This one's for you. Here we go with the highlights. Our journey through the NFL starts now. In Landover, the Commanders at home to take on the Detroit Lions. And this is Amon-Ra St. Brown. Just get his hands on the football and let him do the rest. It's a 59-yard touchdown. The Lions come away with an 8-point victory. Next up, it's Santa Clara, California. Let's look in on the Niners as they play host to the LA Rams. And it's the veteran Matthew Stafford. He threw for more than 400 yards, including this strike here, one of his 4 touchdown passes. The Rams move their mark to 8-1 as they get the victory. One more to show you, and it's out in Seattle, the Seahawks hosting the Arizona Cardinals. And it's Isaiah Davis. He's going to take this one in, 11 yards on the touchdown run. The Seahawks are getting hot. It's a 3rd straight win, and they take this one in style. And here's a look at the rest of the action that's going on. The risers and the fallers around the NFL here in Week 10. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been back and forth to this point. No reason to expect anything different in the second half. As we send you back out to our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. Now a hit, and he lost the football.
Recovered by the kicking team.
Special teams comes through again. We don't talk about it nearly enough, but sometimes the biggest play. On 1st and 10, it's Warren. He's taken down just shy of the 10. 14 on the pickup. That's a Steeler first down.
First down, Steelers.
Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. Very good throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
It leads to
We'll
second
give you a look at
and
the key inactives for tonight's ball game. Interesting to see how much of an impact their absence will have on this one. Now a second down throw from Rodgers. And that one is complete along the boundary. Good job of getting those feet in back.
ruled out of bounds at the 1
On 3rd down, Rodgers. And he can't get away. Down he goes, back to 16.
So it's only one drive here in the second half, and they trail pretty big here to start the 3rd. But it seems this defense came out with a little different energy than we saw in the first half. Whatever was said in the locker room seemed to have worked. Now it's the offense's chance to see if they can cut into this deficit.
Here comes Chris Boswell to try a field goal. This from extra point range, a 33-yard field goal attempt. He makes up for the earlier miss. This time, the kick is good. And the Steelers will extend their lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Across the 20, they're marching down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. Justin Herbert back out there. He and the Chargers getting set to go once more. And he has been a tough guy to contain all season long, as reflected in those numbers that you see there. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. He's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
brings up second and
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a
coverage, Mike, and I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone.
And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Cameron Hayward in there for his second sack of the game. That brings him to 10 on the season.
Mike, this isn't real complicated. You're just not going to win a lot of NFL games when you continue to give up sacks at the rate that they are. I mean, this is just a complete disaster for this offensive line, and if they don't get it fixed, this game could be a runaway.
Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable third down, getting some good yardage on that second down play.
A gain of 13 yards.
From the gun, it's Herbert. Oh, they're off in a flash, and he lost the football. And I think one of the Chargers was, yes, he was able to get his hands on it, and they retained possession.
And they should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. The Steelers offense and Aaron Rodgers getting ready to go once more. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down. Here's Rodgers. That one out in front of his big target. They cannot connect. And it falls incomplete. A-Rod out of the gun here on third down. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25. A big-time play for Pittsburgh. An even 40 yards.
Both pre-snap and post-snap, this is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time play.
Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
And the Steelers first down.
They'll run straight ahead with Warren. And the Steelers are going to have it first and goal. He'll take this down to about the 3.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Throwing, Rodgers. That is caught in the middle of the end zone. Calvin Austin. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. That his second TD catch of the season. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
He fields it at the 8. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Chargers offense and Omarion Hampton getting set for their next possession. And you have to imagine the defense is saying, how do we stop this guy? He has run roughshod through him to this point in the third quarter. Herbert now on first down. He'll swing this out to Hampton. And he's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Omarion Hampton. 1-yard gain. Brings up second and 9. At the 27-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Herbert. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. Third down and 9.
He was covered by Patrick Queen.
Shotgun now for Herbert. He'll try and get there on the ground. And he will have a first down, but I don't think that's going to stand. They're already heading backwards. The task now, a really tough one. 3rd and very long. Now, the ball thrown deep for Johnston. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down. Quentin Johnston, the man he was looking for on that one. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
In punt formation.
The Chargers get set to kick it away. And he is hoping to improve on his first attempt. This kick hangs up, and the fair catch will be taken beyond the 35-yard line.
At their own
The Steelers offense and Aaron Rodgers getting ready to go once more. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now they're trying to keep it going. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Once again, it's Warren. Down the sideline, past the 45. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. A gain of 16 yards. Good for a Steeler first down.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
He'll work forward for the couple. Michael Jackson in for the stop. 2nd down, they need 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll run here with Gainwell. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it.
Henley on the tackle. A 2-yard gain on the play.
A run with Gainwell. And he's going to have the first down, but we do have a flag on the field, and they are already walking backwards. Whoa, things are getting tougher. It's now 3rd and 15. From the gun, Rodgers. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. That was incomplete. Coverage outstanding there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot. And now it is 4th down. Steelers getting ready to put this one away. And he'll be looking for something better after that poor first punt. This is going to get out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The Chargers offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. Throwing, Herbert. That one complete to McConkey. And he'll wind up getting about 7 yards as he is forced out of bounds.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up
To throw
2nd
is
and
Herbert.
2.
Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Someone up front moves early. Can't continue to make these mistakes if you're trying to mount a big comeback. Again, they'll throw with Herbert. Hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
On the coverage.
Now, Herbert. Looking middle and complete with Allen. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
And the Chargers.
He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a first down in this spot.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, Just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
He's across
Second
midfield
and inches.
to the 49-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches.
Now Herbert. He'll go right and find his running back.
Herbert's pass.
Don't need much. It is third and inches.
No gain on the play. It's now third and
It's the quarterback with the sneak. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
That's another.
So they come to the line for first down and 10.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Play action now. It's Herbert. A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
Incomplete. He was defended by Jalen Ramsey.
On the handoff, Hampton heading right. Open space to the 35. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Steelers' 13-yard line.
It's a gain of 35. And the Chargers first down. First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Herbert. The left side catch made by McConkey. Nice gain on first down, but the penalty flags come in. And the question now, will the play stand? So we are through 3. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. On the ground, Hampton will start the fourth. Nice gain on first down, but the penalty flags come in. And the question now, will the play stand? That's on the guard, Zion Johnson. To throw, it's Herbert. Short pass taken in by the tight end. Work to do now as they come up on second and long.
An 8-yard gain brings up second down.
Throwing now is Herbert. Quick hitting slant there. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
Brings up third down.
Now it's Herbert. Escaping to his left. And he's going to be stopped well short of the first down. Gain of 6, but it brings up fourth down.
And that's a great job defensively here on third down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the first down.
That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on fourth. Gonna give the ball over on down.
You find yourself down big. It's the fourth quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
On the ground, it's Warren to start the drive. Nice gain on first down, but the penalty flags come in. And the question now, will the play stand? Play fake. It's Rodgers. That's going to be incomplete. Hubbard carries down there. It's going to bring up second down.
Brings up second and long.
Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete.
Intended for
Third and long.
incomplete. It's
In the shotgun, it's A-Rod. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down. So the Steelers ready to kick this one skyward, as he'll have to hit it from his own end zone. Now a fair catch called for and taken right at at the midfield stripe.
Take over first and
The
10.
Chargers offense and their big play wide out getting set for their next possession. And he's looking to finish strong. He has been unquestionably the star of the show as they have just absolutely had no answer on the defensive side of the ball. This ball batted away. That's incomplete. He was looking for Keenan Allen on that one.
Incomplete.
It's second down.
Brings up second and 10.
Herbert to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third
Brings
down.
up a third down and 10 yards to go.
Herbert. This one just too far for the receiver. Out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. Lad McConkey, the one he was looking for. And that's going to lead to a fourth down. They'll go for it. It's Herbert. This is caught. He's got a long way to go. And he is not going to get there. Short of the marker. And that's going to be a turnover on down.
Well, that was a disaster. I like the call. I like going for it on fourth down. Give your offense a chance to extend this drive and maintain possession, but after going the wrong way, now they're going to have to watch the other team take over after failing to move the chains.
Right away, they'll try a jet sweep. Did a good job defensively to rally to the ball. They hold them to a short game.
At his 48-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Rodgers to throw. Looking middle, and he's got down.
Rodgers pass.
And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's
Third and short yardage, it's Rodgers. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
a 5-yard gain on the play. First down, Pittsburgh.
On the handoff, this is Warren. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down.
Tackle made at the 36-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4.
They'll stay on the ground with Warren. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. It's a gain of a yard.
A-Rod out of the gun here on third down. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. It's a gain of 12 there. That's a Steeler first down.
Gain of 12. And the Steelers first down.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
This back's been having his way all night long, Mike. Just a lot of room to operate. Great job by the offensive line all night long, but in this case, defense does their job. They're able to penetrate, get in the backfield, and take them down for a loss.
Throw on the run is complete. And they'll have first and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line. Rodgers. That one, it's on target, but it goes as an incompletion. Looked like he had that one in his grasp, but unable to hold on, and it will be second down. From the gun, Rodgers. This one caught at the 4. And they'll get about 5 yards closer, but now it is third and goal. They'll throw again. Here's Rodgers. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. DK Metcalf. Touchdown Steelers. That is second touchdown of the game. He's up to 9 now on the year. And that touchdown probably, Greg, ends any small hopes of a comeback on the other side.
Yeah, and I think those chances, Mike, were small to begin with, but with that last score, I think this one is pretty much over.
Boswell adds the extra point, and the Steelers will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. Boswell now, following the touchdown, back out to kick this one off. The return starts from the 5. Now an opening past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The Chargers offense about ready to take over once more. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Herbert. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete. 2nd and 10.
He was defended by Jalen Ramsey.
Throwing, Herbert. They'll set up the screen to Hampton. Crazy. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
And the Chargers first
out of the gun, here's Herbert. Quick throw, slant, pump, by Johnston. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 2.
The 39-yard line.
Herbert to the air again. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
3 yards. And the Chargers
again, they'll throw with Herbert. That is incomplete. No way to force a football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Herbert to the air again. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete. After back-to-back incompletions, they now face 3rd down and 10. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes.
I'll tell you what, Mike, this quarterback is going to be sore tomorrow. I mean, you can tell this defense made a point of emphasis. We are going to rush relentlessly the entire game, and their pressure plan, their pass rush plan, it's worked to perfection.
That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it. On 4th and 1, it was a big ask, and the defense turns them away.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on 4th down, but this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on 4th down.
And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
47-yard line. A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, Steelers.
They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down.
40-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 3. So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. 2nd down, they need 3. They send one of the tight ends in motion to the left. Now Warren. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 12. Good for a Steeler 1st down. Gainwell. And a good show of force there. He gets 4 tough yards out of that one. Here's 2nd and 6.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Here's Gainwell. big hole left side. And it'll be marked down at the 7. And it will set up first and goal.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
So this one in the win column for the Steelers. That is now 6 consecutive victories. They are making it look easy out there as they continue their winning ways. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. Good night from SoFi.